Hey guys, very good evening and welcome back to another vlog. So I'm in Goa, basically come to Maruti Suzuki Chowgle in Arena. Okay, so this is basically a showroom which sells all Maruti Suzuki cars, not the Nexa ones. So today we are come to shoot for this. This is basically the Suzuki Dzire, the 2025 updated facelift version. So I was waiting for this car from a very long time and finally got this. So let's see what kind of features are available, what's the vehicle all about, and let's begin with the vlog.
Touch my hair, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you. Ooh, 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 ooh. And all the things that you do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sounds like a fool, 'cause when you touch my hair, the words goes away. What I am trying to do is say I love you.
Okay guys, so let's begin with the vlog. So this is basically the 2025 Suzuki Dzire. Looks very incredible, stunning looks. Okay, looks like a mini Audi A4 as well. And by the way, this vehicle is provided to me by Maruti Suzuki Arena and it's by Chowgle Industries. They have their industry and their showroom in Karaswada Goa. So they have provided me this vehicle, and this is the looks of the new 2025 facelifted Suzuki Dzire. Okay, looks very stunning actually. It looks more towards like the Audi A4. Okay, but actually it's a Maruti at the end of the day, but looks very nice. I guess this is the most best designed Suzuki Dzire which they have ever produced. Okay, so hats off for Maruti for that. Okay, and let's begin from the front of the vehicle. So this is basically the Suzuki logo over here, lot of chrome finish which they have provided. Okay, then this is the massive air intake also which they have, okay, so that the radiator and the condenser remains cool. Here you have one 360-degree parking camera. Yes, so for a subcompact sedan also they have started giving the 360-degree camera, and that's a very nice thing. Number plate housing, okay, because this is a Goa registered vehicle. Okay, then over here you have the headlights. Okay, so this is a full LED setup. Okay, here we have the DRL. Along with that, it will convert into other parking as well as the turn indicator as well. Okay, here also you have one bulb. Okay, then over here again some chrome finish. Then these are the fog lights of the vehicle. Okay, now this is basically LED. Okay, so LED Maruti has started to given, so that's a very nice thing. Little bit of blacked out finish. Then this is the spoiler which they have provided. Okay, little bit of chrome garnish. I guess this is basically an add-on, not from the factory, so basically not very sure whether it's actually from the factory or it's an add-on, but looks very nice. Okay, this spoiler, so the whole spoiler kit, okay, looks very incredible. That's why it gives a very nice finish and a look to it as well. Okay guys, so let's get under the hood of the vehicle also. So the hood is already opened up for me, and this is the engine bay of the vehicle. First impression, there are no hydraulics, okay, which they should have provided, but actually it's a Maruti and Maruti will not give you hydraulics and all, but looks actually quite fine. Okay, so this is the entire engine bay of the vehicle. Okay, so this is basically 1.2 liter 3-cylinder petrol engine producing around 82 horsepower at 112 Newton meters of torque. Okay, earlier the 4-cylinder engine used to come, but since recently they have shifted towards 3-cylinder engines. Okay, so mix actually less horsepowers, but actually giving more efficiency, okay, when it comes to fuel consumption. And as well as they have the 5-speed automatic, 5-speed manual also which is available. So this particular vehicle is actually an automatic. Okay, and they have the CNG option also, no diesel options. Okay, because Maruti has completely killed their diesel engines and they have only shifted towards petrol. So this is basically the 5-speed automatic transmission. Okay, manual also is available, but they have given me the automatic transmission, so looks actually quite nice. Okay, it's completely filled up also over here, no much gaps and all to be seen. Yeah, and as always they are very fuel efficient Maruti Suzuki engines. Okay, on top over here they have put this insulation also, so that's a very nice thing because the insulation is actually very important. Okay, Otherwise usually they don't provide such kind of insulations and all, but hats off to Maruti as they are giving such kind of insulations and all. Okay, by the way, these engines are very silent, doesn't make much noise and all, but still Maruti has given, so that's a very nice thing. Okay guys, so let's talk about the side profile of the vehicle also. So it's actually a sub compact sedan, okay, the entry level sedan, but gets a lot of nice features. Even the side profile of the vehicle looks actually quite nice, okay. And the competitors for this particular vehicle is Honda City, okay, so that's also a very nice thing, okay. But Maruti Suzuki provides more value for money. Of course features will be little bit lesser, but still, okay, this time they have given a lot of things. So let's start with the side profile of the vehicle also. So this, as always, as I have told you, the Suzuki Dzire has been a subcompact sedan in its segment. It has come into the taxi business also, but taxi one is a little bit different. So this is basically for individual use only, okay. So let's start from this tire and the profile. So this is basically a 185/65 R 15-inch alloy wheel. Now the tire is little bit dirty, so very sorry about it, because these are test drive vehicles and it's actually the monsoon season in Goa, so a lot of water and all you'll see, so very sorry guys about that. So, and anyways, let's get back to the vlog. Okay, so this is basically a 185/65 R 15-inch alloy wheel, okay, and the alloy wheels are also in dual tone, gets black and gets chrome, so looks very nice. Sorry, it's not chrome, actually it's silver, okay. So this actually looks very nice, okay. The design also, it's like an L shaped leg, okay. If you see, it's an L shaped leg, so very nice thing. And you have the rotor actually over there, which will improvise your braking performance also. You have the Max Pearson suspension also, which they have provided from the inside, okay. Here there are some mud guards and all, okay, which helps in the rain to remove all the dirt and all, so the dirt doesn't get inside, so it will remain over here only, okay. Over here on the side profile they have this side beading also, which they have given, okay, along with chrome. Now I am not very sure if this is factory fitted or if this is an accessorized version. I think this is an accessorized version, so maybe you'll have to purchase it. So even with the purchase, it looks very nice because they have the black side beading. Along with that, it has a chrome strip, so that chrome strips looks actually very nice. Over here these are the handles of the vehicle, okay, but no chrome on offer, and they have request sensors, one over here and one on the other side, okay. So if they had provided this chrome doors, then it would have been looking very nice. Along with that, there is a key fob, so in case your battery dies, you can directly open over here. Then this is the side mirror of the vehicle, okay. Then they have this indicator also indicated inside, okay, so that's a very nice thing, just like a Maruti, as always the same thing which they give, the mirror, okay. Then there is this 360-degree camera also, okay. So now Maruti giving in the entry level compact sedan, that's a very nice thing, okay. So they have this 360-degree camera also. Then you have this side chrome which they have provided, so looks actually very nice, okay. So if this is from the factory now, this is a very nice thing, okay. Then they have this sun visors also, which they have provided, okay. So not sun visors, these are rain visors, okay. So rain visors also which are provided, but this will be basically an add-on from the company, okay. So this is basically the accessory one. If you want, you can purchase the whole kit only, okay. So back also if you see, then the same tire and the profile, okay, black and silver, which looks very nice. And there is little bit of this mud guard which they have provided. Then over here they have little bit of this blacked out material of the rear tail lamp, which has come over here also, okay. On the top if you see, then there this rubber beading over here and a sunroof. Now this is the first vehicle in the segment which gets a sunroof also, okay, not as a standard, but only in the top end variant, so heads off to Maruti for that, okay. So this was the side profile of the vehicle, guys. Let's get in the interior of the vehicle as well. Okay guys, so let's get in the interior of the vehicle also. Now these are basically right hand drive steering wheels. In UAE the steering wheels are actually on the opposite side, but since we are currently in India, the steering wheels are over here, okay. So let's open this door, okay. And as always a Maruti door, but yeah, little bit heavy I can feel, so that's a very nice thing. It should have good build quality, yes, and the build quality is actually quite good. okay, like how you get in the Gulf, right? Yeah, okay, I will not complain much this time, because last time when we had vlogged on the Swift, it was actually very bad, but this time the doors and all, the quality is very nice. Okay, so that's a very nice thing. So as always, little bit heavy, but looks good. Okay, so this is the door panel, guys. Here they have all this hard plastic, and as always I say hard plastics by Maruti means hard plastic only. Okay, this one also is hard plastic, but little bit on the different color, okay, and a little bit of designs they have provided. Okay, so looks very very nice. Over here you have the chrome door handle lock, then you have one Twitter placement also which they have provided. Over here you have the all four power windows. Okay, so all four power windows now they have as standard only. Then you have the lock as well as unlock button. Here you have the ORVM controls. Here little bit of door pockets also there, so one bottle as always, so good demo bottle also they have provided. Little bit you can keep some of your documents and stuff. Okay, over here on the skid plate they have this Desire written, so looks very nice. I guess this should illuminate. Okay, so if it illuminates now, then very very nice. Okay, so this is the seat. Basically it's not actually an electric seat, manually operated only, but you can take it up and down also. Okay, so both the adjustments are available, so that's a very nice thing. Let's get inside the vehicle also. So this is basically a subcompact sedan, yeah, and not very bad. Yeah, okay, I'm very comfortable. If you see, I'm not that pungent also, but I actually have sat very nicely inside. Yeah, and the quality of interior no looks very nice actually. Okay, so let's start from the steering wheel. So this is basically the premium steering wheel. Okay, it's actually a flat bottom steering wheel. Okay, in dual tone. So this is little bit silver over here. Okay, and then this is the rubber finish. Okay, it's wrapped also, because for the top end variants na, this thing will be wrapped up. Okay, so you don't have to go aftermarket to wrap this vehicles up and all. So this is the Suzuki logo. Here you have the volume controls. Here you have the cruise control. So cruise control, volume, very nice thing. It doesn't get the lane assist, it doesn't get ADAS feature also. Okay, so what was wrong with Maruti, don't know. Then you have the Bluetooth controls over here, that's a very nice thing. Then this is the speedometer of the vehicle. Okay, then this is, okay, we'll start with the speedometer over here. Okay, the key is not over here. I guess the key is actually little bit outside with the sales guy. Okay, anyways, okay, we'll just continue with the vlog. Then over here you have the engine start stop button, 360-degree view, traction control. Okay, then you have auto start stop also. Okay, yeah, so in the traffic zone, guys, this will help a lot. Okay, so if you have car has auto start stop, definitely it will help in saving a lot of fuel. Okay, then this is basically in dual tone, so here you get little bit of different color. Okay, and here also you get little bit of different color accents, Okay, then this is basically a 12-inch infotainment system. Okay, will give you all the necessary information and all. Okay, so looks actually very nice, and it's a floating one. Okay, so it's not connected or integrated inside, it's actually a connected one. So connected, sorry, it's a floating one, so the floating one also looks actually quite nice. Then you have all this wooden finish kind of thing, okay, which looks actually quite incredible, and Maruti giving you such kind of features is actually quite nice. Okay, so over there also if you see little bit of color change, here also blacked out material, here little bit of silver, and then again over here wooden finish, so looks actually quite nice. Then you have one glove box also which they have provided, decent one, not a very big one, but very small and decent one which they have given, but at least they have given very good. Okay, then over there on the doors also na dual finish, okay, but all in hard plastic, but at least looks very nice. Okay, then over here you have the leather seats. Okay, I don't know if these are the seats from the factory or these are any kind of add-on things. Okay, but looks actually quite nice and good. Okay, so that's a very nice thing, because Maruti giving such kind of features now actually looks quite nice. Okay, and quite good. Then you have the automatic climate control also which is available. Okay, all the features and all are there. Okay, all buttons and all settings, whichever you want to do. Okay, then you have one USB charging socket over here. Yeah, this is basically USB to USB, and here you have the 12-volt charging socket. Okay, then here I guess they have the wireless charger also which they have provided two cup holders are available over here, and over here this is the AMT. Okay, so you get the 5-speed AMT manual transmission, and you get the 5-speed AMT gearbox as well. Okay, so they have not given you any kind of CVT and all, they have given only kind of AMT. Okay, automatic gearbox. Okay, then they have this manual handbrake, no automatic handbrake, so they should have given the automatic handbrake also, then it would look very nice. No heads up display. Okay, no heads up display, but it's okay. I mean, okay, what can I say now? Maruti cars. Then over here you get sun blind, but no mirror here. I mean, why? They should have provided mirror. So here mirror and a light placement is missing. Okay, I'm pretty sure here also they will not have anything. Oh, okay, at least here they have one mirror but no light placement. Okay, then over here you have the light controls. Okay, along with that sunroof controls also available. Then we have one IRVM. Okay, so this is basically not an auto dimming. They should have given the auto dimming, but they don't have auto dimming over here, so very bad thing. Maruti should have given auto dimming as well. Okay, but you can adjust it for auto dimming as well. Okay, then the main thing over here, the sunroof. Okay, so the first car in this segment to give a sunroof. Okay, and that's to an electric one, very small one, but actually okay, not very bad as compared to Indian weather. They usually don't provide, but Maruti has given for their vehicle. That's a very nice thing. Okay, so this was the interior of the vehicle, guys. I mean to say the front interior. Okay, so let's get in the rear of the seating also and see what is offered to you by Maruti. Okay guys, so let's get in the rear of the vehicle also. There are no chrome door handles should have provided, but you can do it aftermarket also. Let's open this, and this is the rear seating. Okay, so this is the rear door, or hard plastics only, dual finish. Over here you have one window roll up, okay, and as well as down. Grab handle, 1-2 bottles will come over here, but no place to keep your documents and stuff, so not a very big pocket. Here also this is all hard plastic only. Okay, one speaker placement is also provided by Maruti. That's a very nice thing. Okay, this is the rear seating, guys. So let's get inside now. Yeah, and rear also there is a lot of space, so that's a very nice thing. Rear also they have given good amount of space. Okay, so interior feels quite airy. Okay, lot of good features. Okay, as expected by Maruti, at least this time they have given very nice features. Okay, so subcompact sedan, but really nice features. Okay, now over here you have two AC vents also. Usually Maruti should never give, but this time they decided to give. Okay, so you can adjust it. Okay, that's a very nice thing. Over here you have two charging sockets also. Yeah, two USB, and those are all type C. Yeah, so type C Maruti has given. Okay, along with that one phone holder also, but no armrest available for the driver. Okay, so why the armrest is missing? That's why they have given this. Instead of that, if they had given an armrest, then it would look very nice. Okay, then these are the mats and all. I guess these are all this like aftermarket mats and all which they have provided. Okay, so these are not the OEM factory ones. Okay, then rear seating over here. Let's talk about that. Then grab handles on all the sides. Then you have this light placement also. Okay, so lights also are provided. Okay, dual finish door. Okay, looks very nice actually, along with that chrome. Okay, now this is my bag actually, as always. Enjoy sitting. Okay, nice leather. Okay, looks very nice. Okay, not very bad. So that's a very nice thing by Maruti, that they have given leather seats also, plus there is an armrest. Yes, now this is the reason why it makes a good sedan. Okay, a subcompact sedan, because they have given two cup holders as well inside. Okay, so that's a very nice thing. Okay, so looks actually quite good. Okay, and if you push this on top, then 3 people will be able to sit, not very comfortably, but 3 people will be able to sit. 2 people very comfortable. Okay, so good amount of space. Sunroof is only an electric one. Okay, if they had given this panoramic, but definitely they will not give any panoramic sunroof and all, because giving a sunroof only by Maruti was a big challenge, but at least now they have given. That's a very nice thing. Okay, so this was the rear sitting, guys. Okay, as well as the complete interior. So let's get in the rear boot space also and see what is offered to you by Maruti Suzuki in their subcompact sedan, the Dzire. Okay guys, so let's get in the rear of the vehicle also. As I was vlogging, it's already started raining also. The ground and all, the car was actually quite clean. Okay, they had cleaned the car for me, but because of the rain it got wet again. So anyways, let's continue with the vlog. Okay, so this is the rear of the vehicle guys. Says Dzire over here, and it's by Maruti. Now over here they actually don't provide any badging and all, but this is the showroom badging. Okay, it says Chowgle because this vehicle is actually provided by Chowgle to me. So thank you so much Chowgle Industries if you are watching this vlog. Okay, so as always, the best in the market. If you want, you can contact them. Okay, so no badging actually. They don't write like Maruti Suzuki and all, because they provide the Suzuki logo, but as to represent their sales vehicle, so that's the reason they have provided Chowgle. Okay, anyways, okay, so this is all the chrome which is provided. No connected tail lamps, but they have provided this whole chrome, and this is all piano black. So this is all from the factory. That's a very nice thing. So these are the tail lamps of the vehicle. Looks so aftermarket, looks so good. Okay, so here only they will have all their reversing and braking and all, but right now little bit confusing. But they have halogens also. I don't know what was the reason to provide halogen inside. Okay, they should have just given LED. That would look very nice. This is actually all the chrome. Okay, so I guess this is basically like an add-on accessory, but the add-on accessory also looks actually quite nice. Okay, so looks actually quite good. Then you have these 4 sensors also, 1 2 3 and 4 sensors. Again a chrome garnish. Not very sure if this is from the company or this is an add-on facility, but looks actually quite nice. Here also a little bit of design. Not very sure from the company or it's an accessory upgrade. No upgrade housing. Okay, so looks actually quite nice. Then there is one spoiler also. Okay, so I guess this spoiler now is from the company. Okay, so if this is an aftermarket, not very sure, but should be from the company only. Okay, so anyway, let's open the boot. Okay, over here you have one 360-degree camera also, as well as parking camera. Looks actually quite nice. And here you will have one tail opening. Okay, but the boot doesn't open because I guess it opens only on the on the key. So let me just try to open it from inside if possible, or else I will get the key now. Okay guys, so I have opened the boot. Actually it opens from 2 ways. One from the key, and the key should be present over here, or else from over there. Okay, from the driver's side. So I opened it from the driver's side because I don't have the key now. And anyways, let's open this boot. Yeah, so this is the boot of the vehicle guys. Okay, not a lot of space, but yes, decent amount of boot space, because you have to consider this as a subcompact sedan. So as a subcompact sedan, they have actually quite nice space which is there. One bag will fit, maybe second one also, but not 3. Okay, so only 2 bags will fit. That's the max. A little bit of space where you can get. Now there is one light. Okay, one halogen light also, which they have provided. Okay, should have provided LED at least, but they have provided one halogen light. Okay, so this is basically the boot space. Okay, the tire and the spares will be down this. Okay, and over here I don't know what is wrong. They have not provided any kind of carpet and all. Okay, so the carpet is missing over here. All the chitade putade is come out over here. Okay, all the wires and all can be seen. So at least if they have provided this mat, this insulation over here, then it would look very nice. Okay, but very bad. Maruti at least try to provide some kind of covering over here. Look at this. I mean, it looks like more like a truck only now. Okay, so very bad, very disappointing thing. But they should have provided the insulation cover over here, which is actually missing. Okay, and to close down this, nothing much fancy, just yes, and that's it. The vehicle also has closed down. Okay guys, so let's go for a very short test drive also. Thanks to Chowgle Industries for giving me the vehicle for a short test drive. And basically this is the key. The key was not available with me, so I couldn't show anything. So I will just start with this, and I will just show you some of the features. So when you start the vehicle, it will give a little bit of noise, just like the Chinese cars. Okay, if you know, in Dubai when we shoot for Chinese cars, they'll make little bit of noise and all. So if I could just take the camera for a minute and show you. So this is basically the analog digital display. Okay, so little bit of digital over here, and 2 analog, the RPM as well as the speedometer. Okay, and then you have fuel gauge, and then you have the hot light control, automatic climate control, and this is basically the infotainment. Okay, so this is the Maruti one, which comes in all their cars. It has tire pressure monitoring system. Okay, very nice thing. I guess this is the first in the segment to give tire pressure monitoring system, plus it will give all this kind of controls and all. Okay, plus over here there is one 360-degree view. Okay, so if I press this, wow, 360-degree view on a subcompact sedan. Okay, so if I keep on pressing this now, it will give different kinds of views. So this is the front view. Okay, this is the back view, someone is walking behind, so it will show that also. Plus from here also now you can control. Okay, if you see, yeah, full view it will give you, side view it will give you, then this is the entire view. So looks very nice. Okay, just like how premium cars get, the same way Maruti also tried to give it. Okay, so we'll just start with the vehicle. So let's go driving also, and this is basically a 5-speed AMT. They should have given CVT, but they have given AMT. Let's put it into drive mode. Yeah, handbrake down, manual one only, and let's go. Yeah, I will just adjust the mirrors, because as you know, driving in Goa is actually fun but little bit risky also, because anyone can come anytime. Okay, not like Dubai where we can drive very peacefully. Yeah. First impression when it took off, engine is very smooth, missing on the armrest over here, which they should have given. And talking about suspension, yeah, so good suspension, and you can test the suspensions only in India. Okay, because every road over here has potholes, so you can get the best so you can get the best results out of the suspension over here only. Okay, so you come to know if the suspensions are good or not. And you know, the companies also give that kind of suspension according to the roads. Okay, so the suspension which they use over here, that will be different for the Gulf market as well. Okay, so hit the road now, going peacefully. Yeah, and actually this engine produces almost 82 horses at 112 Newton meters of torque. So performance on the lower RPMs is quite good. Okay, but on the higher side, around maybe 80 to 100 kilometers, it will lag a little bit, because it should give little bit better performance on that. Okay, and you have the option of manual as well as automatic. So this is basically the automatic one, as I have told you previously only. Yeah, on the bumps and all, actually the suspension is quite good. I'm trying to keep it as slow as possible. Yeah, and if you see the 360-degree view also, I have started this 360 camera over here. Okay, when you're changing the gears now, actually you can feel it. Okay, like first gear, second gear. Okay, mostly on the like continuous variable transmission, that's the CVTs, you literally can't feel it, but on this AMTs now you can actually feel the gear shifts. Okay, so if you remember, when I was driving the Suzuki Grand Vitara in Dubai, it was actually not that very efficient on the road. It was taking a lot of time to pick it up. Okay, that was a 1.5 liter mild hybrid, but since this is a 1.2 liter 3-cylinder, actually pickup and all is quite better. Okay, like I will not complain much about the pickup and all. Okay, so very nice actually. Pickup response is quite good. Gear shifts also are quite better, very smooth. Last time when we were driving the Maruti Suzuki Swift, which was actually 3-cylinder only, because they have completely killed their 4-cylinder engines, there was a lot of vibration which used to come. Okay, but this time there is not much of vibration. Yeah, and actually it's quite smooth as well when it's driving. Yeah, so now it has shifted to 3rd gear also. You can come to know when they actually shift the gears. Okay, so the automatic shift also feels quite nice. Okay, and talking about the mileage now, the company claims around 25 kilometers per liter, but in real time it should give you at least 18 kilometers per liter. Okay, if you drive properly and in an efficient manner, your car will give you best performance. Okay, and talking about the overall performance, then yes, they are definitely a good drive quality. I really like the Maruti Suzuki Dzire, the facelifted version. Okay guys, so that was it for today's vlog. I hope you liked the entire video. So this is basically the facelifted 2025 Suzuki Dzire, available in 3 different options: petrol, sorry, two different options. One is petrol and one is CNG, because they have completely killed their diesel engines. You will get it only in petrol, and they have automatic and they have manual. So I'm talking about the ZXi Plus top of the line variant. So the ZXi Plus top of the line variant for manual vehicle it's around 11 lakh 18,000, and for automatic it's around 12 lakh 38,000. Okay, so you'll have to contact the showroom on Chowgle Industries, and they will give you the best deals of the vehicle. Okay, so that is the only thing which I can tell you. Apart from that, the car actually is quite nice, good features as always, and out of 5 if I rate this, then I would like to give it a solid 4.5 out of 10. Okay, so quite satisfied with the vehicle. Okay, only thing is that they have killed their 4-cylinder engine and they have given 3 cylinders, so that's a very bad thing. But apart from that, it has good features and all, and my rating also was very nice, quite satisfied with the vehicle as well. Okay, so that was it. I will see you in the next upcoming vlog. Till then, goodbye, thank you, take care, and love you lots.